Hi guys and girls on YouTube, welcome to my channel. So I've got this Yamaha high powered amplifier. It's a model P7000S. Now I have literally spent hours looking at this. So this is going to be a quick video. I'm going to show you what the fault is and I'm going to tell you where to look for it. I'm not going to go through all the hours I've spent looking for the fault, because this is quite a complicated amplifier. So let me just show you what the fault is first. When you turn it on, you'll see that this light, or one of these lights here, lights up and it says clip, and that is the faulty channel. That should not happen. So watch this, because it comes on for a few seconds and then it detects a DC error in one of the amplifiers and it turns off. So there we go, that light shouldn't be lit. And there you go, it's switched off. If we turn it off and turn it on again, it'll do exactly the same thing. There we go. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to connect a digital multimeter across because we've got two identical amplifiers here, a digital multimeter across both channels, and I'll show you what you're looking for, what's tripping it. So first of all, this is the working channel, and this is the DC offset in the speaker of the working channel. And there we've got next to nothing. Now let's transfer these probes to the other side and see the DC offset in the faulty channel. Yeah, I'm trying to do this, hold the camera at the same time. There you go, that's the faulty channel. Let's start again. And there we've got a DC offset in the speaker of 1.55 volts. And that's what the amp's detecting. It's detecting that DC offset and it's tripping it out. That should not be there. There we go, it's just switched off. Right, now this side is the faulty side, this side is the working side, but these are both absolutely identical amplifiers. So let's just turn this round and we'll concentrate on the faulty side, but whatever I change on here, it could equally be the same on this if it was this side that was faulty. So this is the faulty side here. I want you to take a look where I'm pointing. So just for reference, let's look at the circuit diagram. We're going to be looking at four resistors: R103 47k, R105 47k, and if we move down here to the other side of the amplifier, we need to be looking at R104 and R106. Right, let's go to the amplifier and I'll show you where they are. Right, here we go. Let's zoom in. So, we've got here R103 and let's have a look, see if we can get zoomed in. There we go. R103, R105. You need to, they're both 47k. You need to check them too, and then you move to the other side of the amplifier, and you've got, if I move that wire out of the way, R104 and R106. Measure all four of them resistors. One is going to be open circuit. That's 104, 106, and 105, 103. Right, so first we'll do our 103. I'm holding the meter probes and the camera at the same time. Now we are measuring in circuit, so we could have a slight difference, but that is about 45k in circuit. Let's measure the one next to it. Right, that's the one next to it, R105. Again, it's in circuit. And we're measuring, 46.14k. Yeah, let's move to the other side over here. That is, I believe, R106. And we are measuring, get the light out of the camera, about 48k. And then this is R104. Yep, I've got the probes on R104, and we are measuring 590k. So that is your problem. It is R104. Now, because we're measuring circuit, that resistor is probably open circuit. This resistance will be coming from somewhere else, but we should be measuring about 47k across that resistor there. So that's clearly open circuit. Let's get it out. Now, as you can see, it would be a massive job to change that. To get that circuit board out, we'd either have to desolder all these transistors, or we'd have to unscrew them all from the heatsink, and there's a great row there, and then on the other side, which you can't see, there's another great row down there. So you have two choices: either desolder them all or undo about, I don't know, 30 screws, and then you'd have all the washers on there you'd have to put back on as well, just to reassemble it. But I think if we unplug this wire, it is going to be possible very carefully to desolder that from the top. So if you look at that now, I've unplugged that yellow wire. We have access now to get in here with a soldering iron and remove it and replace it from the top of the board. Right, and there you go. I've totally destroyed it getting it out. Because I've had to use these pair of tweezers. It must be bent over the legs underneath. I've had to put that on, and I've had to lever it up while I'm desoldering it, or while I'm warming it up with a soldering iron. But anyway, you can see there, that is where it goes. So the resistor is totally destroyed, but what we can do is we can put a meter across them terminals now, like that. And if we look now, so you can see that reading we had on the multimeter was actually coming from something else in the board. That resistor was totally open circuit. So let's get another one in there now, which again we can solder from the top. Right, so that's the new resistor. I'll cut the wires in a minute. It's a little bit bigger, but it should just about, see the size difference between that and the one we've taken out. It should still go comfortably in them holes. In fact, a bigger wattage, it's going to be more reliable, isn't it? Obviously. Right, let's just get that soldered in and then we'll try it. Right, and there we go. That's the resistor fitted. What a beautiful job that has, look. Let me zoom in. Now it's a bit bigger. It's also standing off the board a little bit, which will aid cooling. But I managed to fit that without the trouble of taking all this amplifier to bits just to get to the other side. So all we've got to do now is plug this yellow wire back in, and then we'll power it up. Right, here we go. Plugged in the mains, power, And there we go, look at that. The clip light's now gone off. The amplifier's stayed on, it's working. And I'll just check the DC offset in that channel that was faulty. And here we go. That's the faulty channel. Meter's gone a bit. There we go, 0.017. That's well within specification. There we go. Now it's staying on. Alright guys and girls on YouTube, many thanks for watching my channel. Keep subscribing, and there will be more stuff coming soon. Alright, many thanks. Goodbye.